Let's leave it there. Editor of Playboy, just launched in South Africa, Peter Pegel, along with Chris Botha, who is Group Managing Director at the Media Shop here in Johannesburg. Now we're going to stay with publishing. The Mail and Guardian has become the first newspaper in Africa to launch a Kindle edition of its product. The paper calls it a leap of faith for online media. The deputy editor of the Mail and Guardian Online, Varashni Pillay, spoke to us a little earlier. So what exactly is a leap of faith?
Well, Jeremy, I mean, this is quite a big deal in our industry. It's not the, I mean, we're the first newspaper in this country to go onto Kindle, and there's a reason for that. There's massive fears in the industry that this could cannibalize paper circulation. I mean, we're seeing, you know, ABC doesn't even count what we're doing on Kindle as part of our circulation. So it is a big leap of faith. What we're trying to do is to meet our readers where they're at. And we're stepping outside of the bounds of kind of what people, advertisers and circulation is saying to us is safe to do, to kind of try and reclaim lost readers and meet them where they're at and fish where the fishes are.
But I mean, having said that, it's still a very marginal strategy. I understand the worry about cannibalizing the print edition, but surely we're a long way off, particularly in a developing economy like South Africa.
Well,
or not, maybe we're not.
Well, you know, it's debatable because what's coming towards us very rapidly, you know, right now Kindle and iPads are being used by early adopters, as we call them. But what's going to be hitting us very soon is sort of the way of Android, which is going to flood the market with cheap tablets. It's going to become completely normal to have, as it's normal now to have a smartphone, to have an e-reader. So I'm not sure if it is too early or if it is a far-off thing. It might be very soon. We want to meet that when it comes.
What you're also saying is conceivably in 3, 5, 10 years, it's the only way in which we're going to engage with newspapers.
Well, you know, there is this. I mean, it's so hard for anyone to guess where the industry is going to go. We've all tried gazing into the crystal ball and trying to see into the future, but it's hard to say. But trends tell us that, yes, paper is largely on its way out.
But we can't put an exact time frame.
No, we can't. And we do believe that a paper like the Mail and Guardian has a loyal subscriber base who will stay with the newspaper and the newspaper circulation for a long time.
The Kindle edition itself, how does that differ from what I pick up on a Friday morning?
Well, Jeremy, what you have
Aside from the fact that it's on a tablet.
Exactly. It's on a tablet. It's exactly like how you would have your newspaper, except that you have a sort of a contents page where all our sections are laid out. So you'd have news, world, Africa, business, Friday,
the
which is very
entire
popular.
publication is on the Kindle.
The entire publication.
It's not edited highlights or anything like that.
No, the entire publication without the adverts, which I think our readers won't mind too much. And yeah, so the entire thing is on the tablet, and it's all in black and white. So the photographs are sort of black and white, and you sort of page through it. If you have a Kindle reader, many people have said it's a lovely format and very easy to read.
Why no advertising?
Well, this is something that Kindle has chosen. You know, it's their platform. We have to play by their rules. It's something that our circulation department, advertising department has struggled with, to be honest. But Kindle has made the rules that there's no advertising, no advertorials, which makes it quite hard for us in many ways. That's where we get a lot of our money from. But we want to play by their rules and be on their platform, so we have to.
And possibly in time things will change. But I mean, the big challenge is monetizing digital media. I don't expect you to have the Holy Grail here.
I wish I did.
But because you and I wouldn't be sitting here and talking. But the reality is it's a grey area as far as the industry is concerned. No one's got the answer yet.
Definitely. And I mean, it's hard to monetize the website. That's where our primary digital content comes from. The gates have been opened. You can't close those gates. Some people are trying to, but we're not. So what we're doing is looking at other sort of platforms where we can monetize that. And the Kindle and other sort of digital editions, you know, iPad, iPhone, are good ways to start monetizing that content. And we believe that the Mail and Guardian is a really premium brand, premium quality content that we think that people would be willing to pay for in certain formats. So for instance, you're on the website, you know, you have loads of stuff, it's all for free, but then on this other platform, which is the Kindle, you pay, you know, you're paying $5.99 a month to get that content, which is, you know, a fraction of what it would cost for the paper to subscribe to that for the month. And in terms of monetizing it, we're hoping that in time Amazon would, you know, see that we could at least have sponsored features in. So maybe not advertorials, but sponsored features. And, you know, we can go to clients and say, there's a more cachet to be in this medium because, you know, you don't have the noise of any other advertising, no other sort of banners or anything. It's just going to be your sponsored feature. So hopefully things like that will get worked out in time.
What about other tablet computers?
Well, in the pipeline, we have our iPad app coming up. We've already launched our iPhone app at the end of February. There's been a lot of interest in that and a lot of queries about that, and it is in development.
Certainly is the future of print media. Varashni Pillay, thank you very much for joining us.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And ahead on the programme, pies and wrestling. Where's the common denominator? And also why brands have to act with a heart and with a purpose.